Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am the CHAL and today Chall Chats Transfers. A huge international transfer confirmed over this last 24-hour period. Jesse Lingard becomes the biggest transfer probably in the history of FC Seoul or Seoul, and probably one of the biggest transfers, arguably the biggest transfer in the history of that whole league. Jesse Lingard is moving to South Korea. We're going to share all the details in this video, share my thoughts on it, what kind of player is FC Seoul going to get, and just share everything about this deal. So before we get started, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. The second episode of our WWE Show YouTube podcast will be online tonight at 8 p.m. So stay tuned for the next episode with me and Owen. We also have the next episode of the GKS Katowice Football Manager Rebuild, which is coming online hopefully tomorrow. But that might be the last episode for a few days just because we've got Donny versus Tranmere on the Saturday. We'll try and get it filmed Friday afternoon, or it would have to be like Monday or Sunday morning. So we'll try and work it out at some point, but you will expect to see it anywhere between tomorrow and Monday, but it might be a couple of days wait for that next episode following the one that's coming up tomorrow anyway. But for now, guys, let's get straight into this. There'll be more theme park content, more sports content coming up in the next few days, and let's get straight into this one. So, Jesse Lingard moves to FC Seoul. We've got all the details here from BBC Sports, and let's share it in this video. So, former Manchester United star Jesse Lingard has completed a move to South Korean side FC Seoul. He's been without a club since the contract expired at Nottingham Forest at the end of last season. It's understood the 31-year-old has signed a 2-year deal with the club with the option for a further year. Lingard said he had received many offers, but he declined. He wanted those because he decided he wants the new football experience. He said, I've always wanted a different challenge and to create new memories in my career. I believe South Korea is the perfect place for that. Lingard came through the United youth ranks and made his first team debut in 2014 August under Louis van Gaal. He went on to make 232 appearances for United, scoring 35 goals, and he helped United win the FA Cup, the League Cup, and the Europa League. He joined Forest on a 1-year deal in July 2022 after his contract expired with the Red Devils. He released him in the summer Forest after he made just 20 appearances. He said FC Seoul's determination to sign him prior to the transfer becoming public knowledge on deadline day in England helped persuade him to make the move. He said FC Seoul showed him great passion and sending me a concrete offer on paper, while other clubs were contacting me verbally. They also came to Manchester to check my physical condition as well. It had been reported Lingard wants to expand his off-field interest in esports, fashion, and restaurant businesses in Korea, but he said his career on the pitch was a key factor in his decision. He said, I focus on football. My personal business has nothing to do with football. The most important thing to me is football. Lingard, who also had loan spells previously at Leicester, Birmingham, Brighton, Derby, West Ham, won the last of his 32 England caps in a 5-0 win in October 2021 with Andorra. So this gives Lingard the opportunity to start a new chapter in his football career. Let's be perfectly frank here. Lingard has had his opportunities at United. Forest, he only had 20 appearances. He got a fair shot at Nottingham Forest, but for me, I don't think he showed enough in those 20 appearances to warrant a new contract. And this is the kind of move that Lingard needed, whether it was Seoul, whether it was somewhere else around the world. It could have been anywhere. He could have moved to Brazil. He could have moved to Argentina. He could have moved to Uruguay. He could have moved to Qatar or Saudi Arabia. He could have moved to anywhere around the world. And this would have warranted the same reaction, in my opinion. But FC Seoul, they are arguably the biggest club in that league. And, I think for FC Seoul, I know Lingard cares about the football side of it, but in terms of a business sense, from FC Seoul's point of view, in terms of the PR and the financial side of the deal and the financial and audience exposure from this deal, I think will rapidly grow FC Seoul to that next level. FC Seoul, in terms of being one of the biggest clubs in that division, are at a certain level. They're going to go up another gear with this with this signing, in my personal opinion. So for me, I feel like Lingard's got this in the bag. I think that FC Seoul made the right move here. I think to, give him that contract and, go to Manchester, check on his physical condition and do the right steps, one to one, rather than just conversation, shows that next level of interest and shows they're more interested than other clubs. Obviously, we don't know what other clubs were interested exactly and things like that, but for me, this is a great move for Jesse Lingard, and I've got really big respect for Jesse and what he's accomplished so far. And I think he can have a wonderful career here at FC Seoul in South Korea. So if it doesn't go right for him, then it was one of those that meant to be. However, everything seems to be pointing towards Lingard really developing and really giving himself this new challenge. Will it get his form back on track? I think there's an opportunity it can do. Obviously, we don't know how things are going to turn out. We don't know if things are going to suddenly U-turn. We don't know if an injury is going to hamper his career at FC Seoul. We don't know what's going to happen. So we can only go into this with some form of optimism, especially for an experienced lad like Jesse Lingard. If there's any FC Seoul fans watching that don't know much about Lingard, what are you getting? You are getting a player that can play in the midfield, that can play out wide. You've got a direct player. You've got an experienced player. You've got a technically gifted player on his best day. You've got a showman as well. I think you could see with the moonwalking after goals at United, you could see you've got a real showman on the pitch. When Lingard's confident and when he's on his best, he shows his best. And that's for any kind of footballer as well. So, when Lingard's playing at the very best of his ability, you've got a confident, charismatic, technically gifted attacking player in the midfield or out wide. When he's not at his best, sometimes you may get a player that can make mistakes in one-on-one situations, can make mistakes on the ball, can lapse in ball control. However, FC Seoul, if you can keep him confident and keep him outgoing, and you can keep Jesse Lingard performing consistently week in, week out, you've got a very good player on your hands there. And it's someone that's going to help FC Seoul win a title in that division. So for me, I think it's a positive sign all around. We'll just see how this develops as he starts his career at FC Seoul. So well done to Jesse Lingard. Good luck in South Korea. And FC Seoul fans, you've got a decent player. But for now, guys, thank you very, very much for watching this video. Like I said, that's not all for today. We've got the WWE show episode 2 coming up at 8 o'clock tonight, where we're going to be reviewing NXT Vengeance Day, previewing SmackDown, reviewing Raw, reviewing the NXT after Vengeance Day. We're also reviewing the SmackDown that happened that really caused controversy online amongst the WWE and the wrestling community, which is, of course, the Rock Reigns Rollins moment. Obviously, it's the press conference thing today with WrestleMania XL, so we're going to be keeping an eye on that. We might go live during then. I'm not too sure yet. I probably won't do. I may just do like a separate video reacting to that. I may message Aaron, see if he's interested in doing a quick video today, reacting to that press conference, and maybe put it online after the podcast goes live. Also, guys, don't forget GKS Katowice episode 3 will be going online Friday evening. The next episode after that will be filmed sometime between Friday afternoon and Monday morning, afternoon, etc. So at some point between then, you might get episode 4. The latest you probably get it is Monday or Tuesday. So there may be a few days without episode 4. However, I can't wait to upload episode 3 for you guys, because there were some positives and still some negatives as well. But we've got plenty more content still to come as well. Doncaster versus Tranmere Rovers in League 2 at home. That will be coming on Saturday, so stay tuned for that one. I haven't vlogged a couple of games in a while, so obviously Stockport. Yeah, I were planning to do a full-time analysis on that, but I don't think I was in the right frame of mind to film that on the day, and it just lost track of time. The Sutton game, obviously, I didn't attend, so there was no point doing a review from that. So we are going to be reviewing the Tranmere game, and we'll be doing a lot more content between now and the rest of the season. We'll try and get as much as done as we can throughout the rest of the season. Obviously, you'll have seen on social media that I've been doing some of these Sheffield FA coaching events as well. And I want to give a massive shout out to the Sheffield FA for the one they put on at the Maltby Academy on Tuesday. It was fantastic. Loved every single second of it. And yeah, can't wait for the next one. We were supposed to have one today, but it got cancelled because of the obvious snow outside. So I don't think my next one's until the 21st, which is at Sheffield Wednesday. So looking forward to that one. And there's plenty of online ones going as well between now and May. There's a couple of ones at Maltby Academy in April and May as well. So on the coaching side of my career, I'm looking forward to getting stuck into more of them. I've been taking constant notes, listening to the pros, listening to the officers, listening to the other coaches, and it's been a great time. It's been a very interesting week, and that side of the game has been a very sort of interesting part of my life at the minute, where I sort of understand it from a different perspective. So it's been an interesting part of my life so far, and I can't wait to progress with that a lot further this year. So thank you very much, guys. I am the CHALL Terra for now.